So this story about rookie KJ Dillon of the Houston Texans has caught a lot of national attention. The Texans, a bunch of guys go out. They want to celebrate that win we were just talking about over the Jaguars, the comeback victory as Tom Savage gets in there. They go out to dinner on Monday night together. As professional athletes normally do, get a bunch of food, get a bunch of drinks, run up a big tab. Rookie safety KJ Dillon was the team's 5th-round draft pick. He was asked to pick up the tab. The tab was $16,000. Unfortunately for KJ Dillon, he says he only ordered a Caesar salad and didn't have any drinks, no alcohol while it was there. So people are all getting bent out of shape about this, saying, is he getting taken advantage of? How crazy is this? Because KJ Dillon's rookie salary is $450,000, although it sounds like some people are saying it's only $200,000 guaranteed.
It could have been a signing bonus.
Although I think that's what it is. I think it's $200,000 a signing bonus, but his rookie base salary, I believe, is guaranteed at $450,000. Either way, if you make $450,000, you've been in this league before, you know what that's like. You take home in that tax bracket about $300,000?
Yeah, a little bit less than that. Let's say. So what you want to do is you pretty much take about 60 back for every 100, right? So you do that. That's 24. Then the 50. Let's say he probably get half of that. So it's what are we talking about? We talking about 24.
So let's say $270,000 or something.
No, let's say 250.
250.
Say about 250.
Okay,
no, 250. Come on.
250.
When you talk about the 100,000, we say 50.
That's me being white again.
Yeah.
So it's $250 here for KJ Dillon, and he's asked to pick up a $16,000 tab. Is that too much? Is he being unfairly taken advantage of by the guys that make a lot more than him on this team?
Well, it could have been a rookie dinner, right? And probably he had to take care of DBs because he's a safety.
Where a bunch of rookies go out, or
no.
just your unit goes out?
Your position, you're responsible for the rookie dinner for your position. What we would do, if it was a 5th-round draft pick.
So it's called the rookie dinner because the unit goes out, your position goes out, and the rookie picks it up.
And you never know when you're going to have it. Sometimes it's a scheduled day. Sometimes it's sporadic where everybody can get out there in a festive mood. So, okay, let's do our rookie dinner now. Let's go out to the club. Okay, Rook, you got it. Okay. Right? Okay. Yeah. So this is the issue I have with it because what would happen if we had a 5th-rounder or a 7th-rounder and the bill was $16,000? Usually the guys that make big money in that unit would have probably picked up about 12 of that. Like, hey, man, don't hurt yourself, man. It's all good. Just pay 4 because, tomorrow's not promising in the NFL. 5th-round draft pick. Right. He could be washing cars next year.
Yeah.
So this is where the issue comes in because he doesn't even know, right? Because for people who don't know and the listeners out there, I do a financial literacy program with Morgan Stanley, and I go around, I try and explain to kids what's going on and how the NFL works, how to build your brand, blah, blah, blah.
Do you talk about this type of stuff, picking up rookie tabs?
I don't talk about the rookie tab. One, what he's going to say, and he's going to try and say, okay, it's a tax write-off. It's a minimum tax write-off, but it's a business expense. Okay, but what he doesn't know is, I don't know if he bought a house or he didn't buy a house. But let's just say he didn't buy a house. Let's just say he went and got an apartment. Texas is a pretty cheap, but if he's going to get a condo or apartment, it's going to cost him at least $2,000. Even if we're being conservative, we'll say $2,000 a month, right? $24,000, right? He got to furnish it now because he doesn't have furniture, and you're not going to dare bring your college furniture to the pros because a chick will laugh at you because now you're dealing with women now, not little girls.
That's right. You can't bring women back to a pad that has like a futon from college.
And you cannot have the patented bachelor pad black leather couch. That gets no play. It gets no play on that.
Even if you're a professional, even if you're an NFL player.
No, because if you're trying to get down, first of all, leather is hot and it sticks to the skin. Not favorable. Okay.
Not favorable conditions.
So let's just say if he had a car, let's just say he was leasing a car, $2,000 a month, something like that, an Escalade, got bad credit, or he had to make a down payment on it. He's gonna be making about $2,000. That's about $12,000, about $2,000 a month if you add in insurance because he's young, he has no credit, so he probably doesn't get a favorable, rate. So now he's at $12,000. Dishes, you gotta get dishes, towels, blah blah blah, etc.
Dishes, like plates for your kitchen, or is that like hubcaps?
You can't come in. Oh, I'm sorry. So you made some fun of my enunciation?
No, I'm
dishes.
seriously.
I'm sorry. So you got mad at me because I came back to you with the
I'm actually saying, is that slang for something else?
No. I'm talking about,
You're buying china.
Saucers,
silverware,
cups,
okay,
plates,
kitchenware, okay, all right,
knives. He has none of this.
Yeah, when he's 22 years old.
So you're going to spend a lot of time at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Okay.
So he's probably about $3,000-$4,000 in there. Now you added a dinner because he probably had to put gratuity in.
Sure.
Now you're talking about dinner that's $19,000.
Yeah.
Then probably clothes. I don't know if they have to wear a suit. If they have to wear a suit there, I'm gonna just say he goes and he gets a little cheap suits from the NFL. The men's tailor comes in, looks like basically a Burlington Coat Factory suit. You know what I mean? Let's say $5,000. This dude's already up to over $100,000 almost
on expenses.
Yeah, just on expenses. But he don't know that because he's probably just swiping and writing checks. So he don't really know that. So now when you add that up, you take that away. Now he's up to 100.
His agent.
Well, you throw the agent in there, probably about $400,000. So he's probably going to be about $15,000 to $20,000. Probably about $15,000 to $20,000. So you add that on there, right? So now he's probably at like $115,000, $113,000. He don't realize that this dude's that's working right here for some of the banks that's got more money than him. But he don't realize that because he's going to live a lifestyle. That's the lavish lifestyle that the athlete don't realize. But what he also don't understand is he's not going to get a check for 8 months. 8 months. It's real cold in them streets from March, April, May, June, July.
Because your checks
August,
only come
September.
Starting September 1?
You get 17 checks. Or
game weeks.
Or it's going to be 9, right? Or it's going to be 9 if you get paid bi-weekly, right? 9 checks. So now he has 8 months ago and he only has $150,000 pretty much to spend. But Christmas is coming up. He's going to want to do something nice for his family. He got sisters, he got parents, he got a significant other. He's going to be buying Christmas presents. Then
you're painting a dark future for KJ Dillon right now.
then what we call this the Groupie Circuit, right? So Groupie Circuit consists of the Pro Bowl, the Super Bowl,
the Groupie Circuit.
Yeah.
When you go to the NFL events,
you're gonna see the same.
Pick up the groupies.
You ain't going to pick them up, but that's just where they at. You're gonna see the same chick at the Pro Bowl, at the Super Bowl, and at the basketball All-Star game. So your boys are gonna want to come, right? Your boys are gonna want to come with you. But listen, not your boys from the team.
No.
Your boys' from
back home.
Guess what? They ain't got it.
They can't pay.
So either you're gonna get a flight for them or you're gonna get a hotel room for them. But then now he's gonna be out there because everybody's gonna be looking at him because he's the richest person there to pick up the tab. So let's take another 20 off of that.
KJ Dillon right now is broke in your world.
No, he's broken. He don't even know it. That's going to be another $20,000 on a groupie circuit. He going to look up, and he better pray to God that he makes the team the next year. Because guess what? If he gets cut and he becomes one of these guys that kind of work out for teams all year, he's going to have to find a place to stay. He's going to be moving around. He's going to have to pay for training. And that's why a lot of these guys end up asking their agents for loans in the offseason. Because he's broken, he don't even know it.
So what you're saying is that KJ Dillon picking up this tab, it shouldn't have been all $16,000 because somebody else on the team should have picked up a chunk of it and then said, okay, you get the rest. But number two, it wouldn't be that bad if KJ Dillon knew all of the other expenses that he was going to have to pull back on to make this thing work.
Guess what? I probably talked to KJ Dillon because I was down there and I did a financial literacy program with the Houston Texans. And I go through all this. We always talk about the pyramid. So he needs to have his plan and budget, needs to have his insurance, debt repayment, and that's kind of how it goes. It goes in that order before you get to your real estate and your stock investments and all that type of stuff.
So can KJ Dillon say, I'm not paying for this, or is that against the rules of the NFL?
I mean, what, they're going to make you swipe? But what I'm saying is, if he has some real G players on his team, because I was an undrafted free agent.
Did they ever stick you with the bill?
They told me, just make sure you bring breakfast and the Popeyes for the plane every year because they know I didn't get a signing bonus.
What's the Popeyes?
Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes.
Man, you owe me, man. Let me enunciate. Popeyes.
I didn't know you were talking about
Popeye the Sailor Man.
Like
the chicken, man.
Well, you should have said chicken, okay?
No, it ain't just chicken.
Okay, sorry.
Every team in the NFL might as well be sponsored by Popeye's Chicken. You bring some KFC on a plane, they will throw you out the back.
I am very, very embarrassed that in the same segment I asked what you meant by dishes and what you meant by Popeyes. That's my bad.
Newsflash, Claude, we ain't never been friends. I thought we circle of trust, right?
Very white segment for me. Very, very white.
Jesus, man. He's like Malibu's most wanted. The sweater don't help neither.
All right, so you never got stuck with a giant tab you just had to bring?
No, and then when I was the guy that had money, when it was a young guy like that, say we had a lower draft pick and we had the dinner, you
picked him up.
Yeah, you help him out, like because what is it to you if you're making $5 million a year for you to drop 4 or 5 down for him and then somebody else do it, and then now he still looks like he did what he was supposed to do. He was a good rookie, and then it was $4,000 out of his pocket, which ain't that big of a deal.